Okay, so I finished Stephen King's It like 3 weeks ago, or a week, or 2 weeks ago. I don't remember when exactly it was, but I wanted to talk about it, the whole book. That's a lot to talk about in one video, I know, but I'm gonna try and probably fail. So here we go. Stephen King's It is a phenomenal novel. It's one of those novels that you have to, like, it's one of those books that in the beginning it's not captivating. It's enough to keep your attention and wondering what the crap's going on, but it's not like a page turner from the beginning. Well, I mean, the first chapter is Georgie dying, so is Georgie's death, but after Georgie dies, it kind of slows down. And through the book, as you get to the middle of the book and you meet Richie and Bev and oh good lord, can't even remember all their names, that's sad. Eddie, Mike, Bill. Okay, as you meet them, it flashes back and forth between present and past after Georgie's death. Like how they became friends, how the losers became the losers. Okay, and I've been a fan of Stephen King since I was little. By the time I was 7, I loved horror movies. I don't know why. I was a weird 7-year-old. I was. To this day, my favorite horror movie franchise is still my mom's favorite, which is Friday the 13th. I love it. I can't not love it. I just do. I don't know. But I have the yawns today. Guys. Sorry. Bug flying around my face. But the only horror movie that scared me enough that I never wanted to watch a horror, that scared me into the scaredy cat I am today, is Stephen King's Rose Red, or Red Rose. Rose Red, sorry. Tiny bit dyslexic when it comes out loud. Like, when I'm alone reading silently, I know what it says. But if I read it out loud, there's no telling what I'm gonna say. My face is pink, like bad pink. I haven't realized that till now when I've got this light shining on my face. It's bad pink. Anyway, back to the book, yeah. So I talked about the first half in like my first real video, actually. And Stephen King's It is amazing. Like, I've only seen the beginning of the original. I've never seen the end. But reading the end of this book is so amazing. Like, it's all there. Okay? And one thing I don't get about the ending is, is this thing an alien? Because they said it was here through before the creation, or during the creation, the beginning. If it's an alien, what planet did it come from? If it's portrayed as a demon, so I don't know why I'm asking if it's an alien. Yeah, I do. It came from the sky and landed on Earth. Anyway, it landed in Derry, actually, in Maine. But whatever it is, it had an ancient, horrifying power to make people ignore it. Like, adults ignored the death and stuff going on in and around dairy. So, whatever it was powerful. I've heard a lot of fans and not fans say that it's actually a Bogart from Harry Potter, and it's just a bunch of muggles trying to battle it without using magic, which, to me being the open-minded person that I am, thinks, yeah, it could be, but it was written way before Harry Potter. But Bogarts have been a thing in mythology for forever, so it's probably... It says here, it began on September 9th, 1981, and ended on December 28th, 1985. So, it took this man 4 years, and going on 5, to finish this book. So, it could have been a Bogart. I don't know. That's something you gotta ask Stephen King. But the one thing I didn't get was well, it's female. I got that part. I understood that, and then part of me was like, wow, and why was it going around like a clown? A male clown luring little children. But then I thought, clowns are usually male for some odd reason. Don't understand that. Sexist mess. That's a sexist mess. That's what that is. It's something weird. But so I didn't. Clowns are creepy. Yeah, their makeup is creepy. And that was before I was exposed to it. Now, if I see a clown, I go running. Okay, my mom knows that a lot of people are afraid of clowns, right? And she likes scaring people. So, for the past, not last year, but the 2 years before, she was a clown for Halloween. The youth leader at the church was a clown for Halloween. And scared the mess out of a bunch of... I was in the car with her, and I was cowering against the door. This book ruined clowns for a lot of people. And Jensen Ackles from Supernatural, you can't tell me he's not a good actor, because in the episode where there's the clowns, he's deathly terrified of clowns. Jared, who plays Sam, is not. You can't tell me they're not good actors. And Jensen will tell you that Stephen King ruined clowns for him. And that was the thing. Okay, the clown thing got me off on a tangent. But it was female. We're all understanding of that. But if it was the last of its kind, how did it get pregnant? Do these things just, do they multiply on their own? I wonder, do they? I don't know. Someone answer that question for me, please, because I don't understand it. But there was that part of it that I didn't get. And 2, why did they brought Audra back? I understand that was Bill's wife, but they left Eddie bleeding, or no, they left him, yeah, he was bleeding still. He was dead and bleeding, and they left him in its lair. Do you think that's where that horribly asthmatic kid wanted to die? Hello, yes, asthmatic child would not want to die near my worst fear. Even if it was dead, I wouldn't want to die near it. And it's even been said they don't know if Richie doesn't know if he destroyed all the eggs or not. So I wonder if there's a sequel ever gonna come of this, or if Stephen King's just gonna leave that thought up to our imaginations. I personally would like a sequel because my imagination is cooking up something of monstrous proportions bigger than this book. Let me just show how big this book is. Yeah. That's why it took me, the voracious reader, it took me almost a month and a half to finish that book. My mom laughed at me for not finishing it sooner. But in my defense, I don't read as much as she does. I read a lot, but I don't read as much as she does. I mean, out of my class, I'm pretty sure collectively my friends and I read a lot more than other kids did. I know that myself and my two closer friends read, like, we would exchange books. Like, one of my friends would get this book and she'd come tell us that we had to read it. We'd go, yeah, when you're done, one of us we'll figure out who gets it first. Then she would check it out in our name and bring it to us. Hey, I checked this out for you, read it. Like, what? I'm in the middle. Read it. And we would, and then it would be a big circle. We'd just trade books. And that's what I love. That's what I loved about having friends, reader friends. You get good book recommendations. You get great, intelligent conversation. And let me tell you something. An intellectual can crack you up more than you think if you understand the jokes. But I know, like, a couple of my friends want to read this, so let me know. I mean, they know who they are. So this one's just kind of a short and sweet, open-ended questions, and hopefully little answers.